orgasm. It's like, my skin is supposed to feel like this? I didn't know my skin was supposed to feel like this. What? And she said, you know, Tawana, she said, you are so funny. She said, you have great skin. And maybe we need to collaborate and do a skin line together. And I was like, really? Really? I mean, I felt really honored because, I mean, I'm pretty sure so many people come to her to ask her to do a skincare line, and she chose me. And I just thought that was amazing. I felt honored. So we did a lot of trial and error. We tried some soaps, we tried some different combinations, and then we came up with Ladybug Skincare. Age is timeless. It's anti-aging. It's amazing. I don't have no makeup on. The only thing that I have on is lashes, a brow, and a stain. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I'm godly jealous. I'm godly jealous right now. I saw the pictures. I saw something where you posted on Instagram and you had all these packages laid out. Maybe you were doing a giveaway or something like that. But I just love the marketing of it. I love the packaging of it. I love how personable you are with it, and I love how, you know, sometimes we see people have products and things like that, but they are not necessarily a product, quote unquote, of the product. But we can see on camera that your skin is clear, it's bouncy, it's juicy, it's glowing. Okay, so tell me, you know, what were some of the important things that you wanted when you put the skincare line together, when you partnered? What were some of the things that you wanted women to embrace or to feel? You know, what was really your why behind doing it?
Well, I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I don't like drinking water. And I know that's a bad thing. And honestly, God, I'm really trying to do better with drinking water. I just think it tastes like aspirin sometimes. So I wanted to make sure that Ladybug Skincare line will help the individuals like me who don't always drink water, but still wants a beautiful face and beautiful skin. I'm drinking more water because what goes in comes out, and it definitely comes out in your pores and in your skin. But I thought it was also important for everything to be all natural. So Ladybug Skincare line is all natural, guys. And it was also important that we would have in the packet like a serum, because a lot of my friends was like, you know what, Twanda, you know how us girlfriends talk about stuff. We like, yeah, I need a serum for my face. I need something for my face to keep it hydrated, and that's really going to help my skin. And then I used to have dark circles. I used to look like a panda bear, and it was important for me to get rid of those dark circles underneath my eyes, because at first I thought it was because I wasn't drinking water. I thought it because I wasn't sleeping, getting enough rest, but that's not what it was. It's about your pigmentation in your skin. So the No More Dark Circles lifts those dark circles underneath your eyes. It tightens up your crow's feet and your wrinkles around your eyes. I'm telling you right now, honey, when I'm 60, I'm still going to look this fabulous, honey. Ladybug Skincare.
Lady, she is letting you know you're going to get your whole life together with this Ladybug Skincare. I can't wait to try it. I'm telling you, I saw it. I love the packaging. You know, we're visual people. And so I want to talk to you a little bit about the business side of things.
Okay.
You know, partnership is something that sometimes we run away from for many reasons. Sometimes we run away from it because we've been bruised in the past. We don't trust the process, and likely rightfully so because of previous unique experiences. But I've been saying lately that the partnership is where we really can make our businesses flourish. And so what was that process like, you making that decision? Or just share some insight with maybe a person right now who is an entrepreneur. They, family right now, maybe you're sitting in a place where you're really just trying to do this all by yourself. You have an idea, you have a concept, but you don't have the manpower or you don't have the technology, and you're chomping at the bit to try to figure out how to do it, when really probably the simple solution is a partner.
Right.
So speak to that.
Yes. Let me just tell you guys something. Everybody isn't bad. Everybody's not bad. And I can raise my hand and say that because I've been burned a few times. A lot of times I've been burned. And then you have these trust issues. And what I want you to do, I want you to go within and listen to that gut, listen to that spirit that's within, because usually your first instinct when you meet a person is what it really is. So when you meet with them, do your research on those individuals, and then I will highly recommend contracts. Don't just shake hands. Don't just go out and have a drink and say, okay, we're doing this together. Okay, cheers. It's not agreed upon unless you sign the papers. So make sure you protect, and that's how you protect yourself. So make sure you protect yourself in that way, and then keep going. even when a person tells you that you can't do it, just keep going. And there can be some family members, some really close friends who are naysayers, who try to destroy your spirit or moving forward, but you gotta keep going, because that one extra step could make that big step.
Yeah, that contract conversation, family, y'all know how we do.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a conversation. We say, let's meet up for lunch. We say, oh, no, it's gonna be good. No, I got you. I promise. My word is my bond. We hear that phrase. How many times have you heard it? No, my word is good.
So
my reputation is good. No, I'm good in the industry. And that's all fine and dandy. But until that contract is signed, if anything goes any kind of way, you have zero leverage.
Right. And you can protect, that's how you protect yourself. And I don't care who it is, your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, you have to protect yourself. Yeah. Because if you don't protect yourself, who's going to protect you?
Yeah. You've done a lot of amazing things. We talked about you being executive producer, an amazing artist, singer, on Braxton Family Values. Give us some insight, because I say oftentimes, and I almost say this in every series, that what you see once you see us on camera or on a flyer or with a finished product, there was a journey to get there. Yes, there was a process. There was a day where somebody made you upset and you wanted to throw it all away. There was a day where the invoice was higher than what you thought it was going to be. So to want to speak to that person who right now is like, man, look, coronavirus done messed me up. This pandemic, the money is not where I want it to be. I'm just gonna give everything up. There's no need for me to pursue it. I'm too old. I'm too young. I got too many kids. I'm not married. Something that's in their life that they feel like is a deficit, that they feel is holding them back from the very thing that you've been dreaming about year after year. You've been thinking about it month after month. You can't let the idea go, but you don't feel like you can pursue it. Talk to that person.
Okay, well, let me just say that in the event of everything that's happening right now with the coronavirus, and we're all quarantined, and I just want to tell you guys, the journey for Ladybug Skincare, it was definitely a journey. I went through leaps and bounds of mountains, and I had to crawl through the Grand Canyon, because even with the shipping and getting the different bottles, and the bottles was coming from a different country, and that was going to hold it up. And I'm like, oh my God, we have this launch date. So how am I don't want to be embarrassed. I put out a date, and how am I going to do this? So Miss Charlotte was so gracious enough in trying to find different places here in the States to get the different bottles. And I just really didn't think that the launch date was going to happen the way that it did, especially because it was been happening with being quarantined, and a lot of not being able to get it out there, get it in the different outlets to let everybody know that, hey, yes, hello, I have a skincare line, and I want everybody's skin to be beautiful even while we're in quarantine. And another stumbling block was a lot of people was like, listen, I didn't get my stimulus check. I don't have the money for it. And I'm not going to be able to afford this. And I don't know where my next check is going to come from. But you got to hold on to your faith. You got to just keep pressing forward. Even if you have a stumbling block of, maybe let's say that you have a lipstick line coming out, and you had to wait for the tubes to come from overseas or China. You got to research and try to find a different avenue to try to find out how you can push your product forward, because I don't believe that God has taken me this far just to leave me and sit me right here in this chair. That's just not going to happen.
That's right.
Believe it. If you keep believing it, and if you keep seeing it, it's going to happen for you. You can't have any doubt in your mind that it ain't going to happen. You have to keep pushing. You got to keep pressing on. I'm telling you, because it's been a journey for me. And people always look at, oh, that's what she got. She's Braxton. No, honey, I got to work that much harder, because I have to prove myself even more. You know what I mean? It's like a lot of people were like, oh, y'all just buying it because she a Braxton. Then I always directly speak to that person and say, listen, I encourage you to try it. And once they try it, they understand that this is coming from me. This isn't coming from Tawanda Braxton. This is coming from Tawanda the mother.
Yeah.
This is coming from Tawanda the entrepreneur. This is coming from Tawanda who wants her skin to be fabulous. And I want your skin to be fabulous too. I'm not just an ambassador for the situation. This is my company.
Bottom line, fam,
Bottom line.
you gotta believe in
Yes.
in what you're doing. You have to. Tawanda, I'm a clothing designer. I make garments for people on red carpets and all that kind of thing.
Oh,
And
nice. Girl, you know I gotta get your information.
Okay, right. Let me make you a little something. But I remember as I was journeying through that process, I was looking at one point, I was looking at what other people were doing. And I was like, oh man, okay, I need to try to make this design or that design or that design. And then I was twisted with sometimes some of the things I made, I was seeing all of us designers use some of the same fabrics. And I kind of started to worry, but I had to just remember to have my tunnel vision, focus on my goal, my dream, my niche, because I can't be nobody else.
Right.
I can only be me. And
that's it.
And if it was a matter of that many people could not exist in this environment, we wouldn't have several restaurants that sell burgers,
right,
and French fries and lemonade and sweet tea, and they'd be right next door to each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you launched this brand in the midst of a pandemic, and it is a skincare line. Share some thought to just how, yes, there are other skincare lines, but this is Tawanda Braxton skincare line. This is personal to you. This is the real deal.
Very,
you
very
still
personal.
went and did it. I'm family. I'm trying to encourage you that if this is your dream, if this is your goal, it does not matter. Just keep going. Do it your way. Because I have found that some people purchase because they like the way you did it.
Right.
They like the way you did it.
Yeah.
They like the way you packaged it. They like the way yours smells. They like the way the bottle that it was in. They like, where it was on the shelf. I don't know, but I'm just saying, you got to do it your way.
You got to do it your way. I mean, just think about it. Just think McDonald's grew up, right? But Burger King came along and they're doing it their way.
Yes.
It's just and if Burger King said, oh, I'm not going to make no burgers because McDonald's make burgers, then where would Burger King be today? Everybody has something special to bring to the table, and everybody's vision is different. And then everything is not going to work for everybody either. You know what I mean? So that's why we have options. But let me just tell you something. Ladybug Skincare works.
Bottom line.
It works. You're going to love it. You're going to love your amazing glow. You're going to love the fact that when you wake up in the morning after you've washed your face at night, you still going to be looking amazing. I'm telling you, your skin. My kids use it.
Take us through a normal day in your life. You're an entrepreneur, you're a mom, you're a TV person. What's a day like? What you eating? What's your favorite TV show right now?
Girl,
what are you doing?
Girl, my butt got so big. I've been eating so much stuff.
That quarantine 15.
My face look good though. My face popping, but girl, my butt got so big. So big. I have a fitness app now because I'm like, I'm not gonna be undone because when I walk out that door, my face gonna be popping and my body gonna be right.
Okay.
Oh my God. But just to answer your question, girl. Usually when I get up and I make a big breakfast, I make some pancakes, turkey sausage, regular sausage, some bacon for my daughter because she loves bacon. Then I make some grits, and everybody knows grits make you go to sleep.
Yeah,
I put cheese in it. That's the morning time. Then after that, I might get a snack or 2 or 3, like maybe some ice cream or some chips. I might watch some TV. My kids, they're finished with school now. Thank you, God. They're finished with homeschool. Hallelujah. Because I was their teacher and their principal.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And they nurse and
they cook and the lunch lady. Okay. And then I'll cook dinner. Okay. And then sometimes, like yesterday, we had crab legs and then some corn and some macaroni and cheese. I'm telling y'all, my butt is big. So, and then at night, I do my routine with my face. I wash my face and my face is glowing. And sometimes I go live on Instagram. I think that's the new media to me. Instagram is the new media.
It is.
The new media. So I go live sometimes, or I bring somebody on sometimes, or I talk about encouraging stories sometimes, like my daughter. Even though she wasn't in school, she was still, how girls are. And she's in middle school. So even though she's not physically in school, she and her friends, so to speak,
it up.
but they still do the same school stuff, like body shame, talk about people. They were talking about her nose. They hated her nose. They told her she was too skinny. It's the same thing. So when I tell y'all I'm a mama for real, I'm a mama for real.
Yeah, but you
For
handling
real.
it well, navigating everything that you do and being a mom. And so
Oh,
before we go, I'm glad you hit on that. Before we go, tell me how how are you managing that? Being mom, being entrepreneur, and on top of that, fam, did y'all forget she was famous, like, and on TV all the time? Okay, let's throw that. Let's mix that on into the pot.
right,
Can't go nowhere. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So all of that, and then your family is famous
Yes,
overall.
yes,
So
yeah.
how are you managing to keep everything in its respective place? And
Girl,
joy and
listen,
laughter and balance. How are you doing that?
Jesus. But listen, Jesus. But another part of it is, I mean, throughout the like having meetings all day with the network and the production company trying to figure out this quarantine and making sure that they were doing their homework. And then having meetings and trying to figure out how we're going to promote Ladybug Skincare, me and my team. Sometimes I fall short with my motherhood and I feel guilty sometimes. Sometimes I have mommy guilt, but what I have done is every night before they go to bed, I go into each of their rooms because I have 2 kids. So I go into my son's room and we pray together. And then I go to my daughter's room and we pray together. And that's the last thing that I do at night. So that makes me feel that I'm, connecting with my kids when it comes to that.
I wanted to ask you that because, again, family, you've been hearing me say a lot throughout this conversation today about continuing to push and about how the life of an entrepreneur is like this.
It is.
It is not
It is.
black
You got
and
great
white.
days and you have bad
Listen,
days.
it's
You can sell
great.
really good, but then you be having some donuts. I'm like, where these donuts coming
Yeah,
from?
it's
Yeah,
crazy.
it is.
It's black, it's purple, it's orange, it's yellow. You got family, you got real life scenarios,
Mhm.
you got grocery shopping, you have a house to
Oh,
maintain, you have
yes.
all kinds of things that you have to navigate. And I I like to pull those things out of this conversation today because I see and I hear
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
often people be like, I just don't have it, Niche. I don't have what's needed. And Niche, how am I going to do it when I have this 9-to-5 job or I have this fam? We all have that
Yes.
scenario. It's a decision that we
You
make.
got to make time is a choice.
Yes.
Everything in life is about a choice.
Yep.
Everything in life is about a choice. So you have to make that choice. If you want to keep moving, if you want to stay stagnant. And then what's going to happen is, what if somebody comes along and has that same idea and it blows up? You're going to be mad at yourself.
Mad.
You're going to have some regrets. So just I'm telling you, keep going. Keep
You can
going.
do this.
Yes, you can. And I know it's sometimes challenging, especially if you're a single mom and then you're in a relationship. Hello, you got to pull yourself in that situation too. Make sure they're good. You know how men are sometimes.
Yep.
Got to pamper, make sure, okay, you're good. Okay, you're great. You know what I mean? You have to do all of that. And then you have to maintain and make sure that your business is running right. You have to have meetings. You have to do promos. You have to go on social media. You have to do interviews. And then you have to cook to make sure that your kids are nourished. And you have to make sure you look at yourself and do some self-care. It's a lot. But you
Family.
can do it.
Do you see this woman sitting in front of you? She is sitting in front of you with a skincare line.
Yes.
A family, an entrepreneur, running businesses. You can do this.
Yes.
You can breathe
Mm-hmm.
day by day.
Take a deep breath. Sometimes you got to take that moment for real.
Yeah.
Take a moment. You got to take a moment. And then another good thing is to meditate. Meditate, y'all. Even if it's 5 minutes in the morning, you got to clear your mind and clear your spirit. Just meditate.
Yeah.
Get your mind right.
I found, Tawanda, that I was stressing myself out because I had in my mind what I need to do for the day, but I wasn't writing it down anywhere. So I was feeling like I wasn't accomplishing anything at all. I was feeling like I wasn't accomplishing anything because I had not written it down. I didn't know what I had completed, and I didn't know how much more I needed to do. That simple thing, like you're saying in the morning, of just breathing, taking everything in, and writing my stuff down and saying, okay, this is what I need to accomplish today, and how am I going to do it? There's some natural processes that we can do. I think you're amazing. I can't wait to try your brand, Ladybug Skincare. I'm so proud of you. I'm excited for you.
Much.
The example of you standing Like you said, this is your brand. This is something that you
Yes.
put your heart into.
Mhm.
Your partnership, how you're promoting it, how you're using social media, all of that. Tell everybody where they can get this flawless skin from.
Ladybugskincare.com. Very simple. And listen, guys, just because that's my girl, Nietzsche's my girl, okay? So if you guys go to my page, Tawanda Braxton, and DM me, I will get you your own promotional discounted code just because Nietzsche is my girl.
Hey,
Okay?
listen. Listen, that's how you do it, fam. It's connectivity, it's relationships, it's bossing up. I'm telling you, to one, I appreciate before I let you go what you said about everybody's not bad.
Right.
Everybody's not bad, fam. There's some good people in business.
Yes.
There's some people that really do mean well and just want to be cool, just want to do their thing and just be great. I appreciate you. Tawanda Braxton, y'all go to the website. We'll have it on the screen. Check out her skincare line and then post some pictures and tag her in them so you can show her how your skin is.
That's right. You're gonna love the glow.
All right. God bless you, sis. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Everybody, I know you heard me talk about it over and over again throughout this broadcast today, but I want you to be amazing and I want you to succeed in your business. And I believe that you can do that. I know that you can do it. And I'm hoping that through this It's a Boss or I'm a Boss series, that you will begin to see people who you can say, my journey is similar to theirs. And if they did it, I can do it. Or you'll see something about them that is similar to where you are right now and you can do it. Okay, let's talk about the nugget for the day. Let's talk about it. Okay, you heard two of them, the partnership, partnering with someone on what it is that you're doing. It doesn't mean that you are giving your entire business away. It doesn't mean that. It means that they have something great, you have something great. They have connections, you have connections, and you're merging those together. Having that contract in place is going to protect you. Also, making a list about your day. A list about your day. I get up in the morning because, y'all, to be honest with you, sometimes I wake up and my brain is on 90,000 because I know that this particular day of the week is going to be crazy. I have meetings, I have phone calls, we're in a lot of Zoom meetings and things like that. And I'm like, how am I going to get all this done? But I get up, I write it all down, and then I put it in order of when I'm going to do it. The things that I have to leave the house to go do, the things that I have to do via phone, the things that I have to do via the web. I write all that down and then I check it off throughout the day. I'm telling you, it seems so simple, but to see your accomplishments on a piece of paper or on a note system is going to help you. I hope that you were inspired today. If you want to support this effort, remember you can do a $ NEECHY. That's via Cash App. You can also text the letter NEECHY to the number 797979. The letters NEECHY to the number 797979. Be sure to follow us on all social media, wherever you're watching this broadcast at today. Make sure you come back here and watch it at the same time next week. All right. And remember, baby, use a boss.